Hey, welcome to the Old Computer Museum channel. This is a Commodore 64 game called Test Drive. That little introduction by Eaglesoft, one of those companies that were cracking games back in the 80s. Test Drive is a 1987 game. This is the Commodore 64 version. Platforms that it was released: the Amiga, the Amstrad CPC, Apple II, the Atari ST, Commodore 64, and there's a DOS version for those PC users out there if you've got an old 386 or 286. You can get download this game for PC on the Abandonware site. It's a 2-disc D64, or I believe it came out as a 1-disc, but you had to flip it over when it came out. This is one of the games I played a lot when I was younger, when I had my Commodore 64.
Accolade present.
It's a single-player racing game. It's not exactly a racing game. It is a racing game, yes, in one sense, but it is also not a racing game. Test Drive is meant to be, like it said, testing or test drive of cars, of racing cars or sports cars. This is one of Accolade's probably most popular games. Basically, the object of the game is to go through roads, and there are 6 levels, I believe, if I remember well. You have to go through each level basically by going as fast as you can up to the gas station, and then you'll change level. Here we go, flip diskette, then press return. So here we'll attach the second disk right here. This is Vice 64 for the emulation, because it's one of those great emulators for Windows. And basically you can go through all 6 levels if you go slowly and make sure that you don't crash. But the object of the game is to go the fastest possible to make the highest score possible. You're not racing against anyone, you're really racing against time, so you're trying to do the best score by going as fast as possible. That's it. Test Drive was original in that it let you just go as fast as you can without having to race anyone else, which was original for the time. Cars that you have: Lotus Esprit Turbo, you have a Chevrolet Corvette, a Ferrari Testarossa, a Porsche 911 Turbo, a Lamborghini Countach, we are back at the Lotus Esprit. So basically, all those racing cars that, you know, everybody dreamed about driving once in their lifetime. This is the idea behind test drive. You choose your car, and then you go on to the racing part of the game. Graphics for the Commodore 64 are quite good on this game. Gameplay is fun, it's easy to understand, and it's basically pretty, the joystick controls are quite good, quite responsive. They really made a good job, and one of the reasons why this job is so good is because most of the screen is taken up by the front of your car, the dashboard, and so the area where actually the 3D graphics happen is small, so they were able to actually do some nice job there and really make you feel like you're in the control of your car. If you haven't seen, I have the Amiga version, I believe, online. And here we go. What you have to be careful when you're driving is to actually not let the RPM go too high to break the motor. So you change speed, and you gotta be careful for these curves because you can fall down or hit the cliff, and be careful of other cars or traffic like I just did. One of the obstacles also is the fact that you have police cars that can chase you. So you gotta be careful. So basically you just drive along, try to avoid traffic, not to, you know, fall down, not to hit the sides also. Sorry if it's not really good driving, but my joystick, my PC joystick for gaming is not really good. And I actually ordered a new joystick so that I'll be having more fun. And it will be easier for me to actually control. And of course you got an inboard radar that will let you know when police cars are there trying to chase you. You gotta be careful so for oncoming traffic. For example, you see here, this is something that's happening with my joystick that I don't understand. Joystick fell down the other day and a little piece of plastic going around, so I believe I've probably broken my joystick. So when I'm a little too intense on the joystick, it actually reacts bizarrely. So, like I said, you can go slow if you don't want to, you know, risk it, and all you want to do is see the 6 different levels, is simply to go slowly. And basically what you do is you just go through gas station. You don't have to worry when you get to the gas station, your car stops automatically, like here. And you have this little sign on the side of the road. You have these speed limits also show up. So some part of the road is 55 kilometers per hour or miles per hour, and some parts are 30 miles per hour. And so if you go over the limit, if there's a cop, well, he can arrest you and give you a ticket. You can eventually end the game if you crash too often. Unfortunately, what you see as a weird text at the bottom is supposed to be a legible text. It should give you some comments like, hey, this is, you know, comments like, well, this ain't for sightseeing, and it gives you the speed and the score that you've made up. So sorry about that. It seems that this image of test drive is a little broken here. And then when you want to continue, you just press the fire button and start the second test. And as you go along, there's more traffic, more curves, and more cops. So all in the all there to try to prevent you from finishing the race. Test Drive for the Commodore 64 is a great game. It's one of those really cool games that there was for the Commodore back then. I'd give Test Drive for Commodore 64 a 9 out of 10. One of the cool games of the time. And if you wanted to basically just play along in a race, great game for that. So this is Test Drive, Commodore 64 version. If you like our videos, please subscribe to our channel. We have lots of videos and we'll try to put as many as possible. I try to keep the pace at 10 per week. It's not always possible with the job I have. I hear you. This is the radar for the cop. The cop's gonna stop me. If you go fast enough, you can actually avoid the car, police car, or else you'll have to stop and get your ticket. If you have a request, like this was a request, Commodore 64 version of Test Drive, please let us know. We'll try to put it online. Of any types of consoles or games, we'll try to find a way to put it online. If you have any comments, questions, or great memories of playing Test Drive or any other game on my channel, let us know. It's always fun to have your cool comments. And take a look at our other videos. We have emulation stuff like this Commodore 64, Super Nintendo, Atari 2600 VCS. We've got real machines like the Amiga 500, the Atari ST that are here. I do have an original Commodore 128 here, but I've been unable to hook it up. I will be buying out of eBay a nice little drive that actually accepts SD cards. And what's cool is that it can let you load stuff from the SD card, the D64s directly, and it replaces a original drive from Commodore. So in the coming months or weeks, we probably will have the Commodore 64 stuff played on a real Commodore 64, which is going to be much more fun than emulation. I always prefer playing or testing these games on the real machines if possible. So if you have any comments, questions, let us know, and I hope you come back to the Old Computer Museum channel. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.